Hey spoops, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my January favorites. I do want to give a disclaimer, this video does not have a lot of favorites featured in the video. I do have some that I really want to share with you guys, just some things that were making me happy, but as a disclaimer, this is the month that my dad passed away, and so because of that, I was not doing anything. And these are some favorites from the first 2 weeks before he passed away, or just some things that were helping me cope after the fact, just little things that helped make the days a little bit easier. But I still wanted to share them with you guys because I really like them and I think you guys would as well. So anyways, with that being said, if you guys are interested in seeing the items that I was enjoying throughout the month of January and even now, then just keep watching. So to start off, a product that I actually got at the end of December and was using throughout the entire month of January is the Pharmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. This is absolutely amazing. Just a disclaimer, it is quite expensive. It is a pretty penny. However, I don't find that it's more expensive than a lot of the other prestige moisturizers that I buy for myself, because I've said it before, but products that I definitely am willing to, spend $60 to $80 on is skincare, whether it's a cleanser, a moisturizer, or a serum. I definitely like to be able to take care of my skin, and especially, since skin is always has its ups and downs, just being able to cater to it and prioritize it, especially when it might be needing a little bit more help. And let me tell you, this winter was aggressive on my skin. I don't do well with dry skin. I have dry skin, and in the summer it's a little bit more combination dry skin. I have a dry patch on my forehead, but then under my eyes gets a little oily, so it does just come and go with the seasons. But this winter I was just struggling. My skin was peeling off of my face, and so I had heard amazing things about this moisturizer, so I decided to give it a try. And just to mention, this comes with a little metal spatula that actually there's a magnet on top of the lid, so that way it can just hold onto it for you, which I really like, because with nails and stuff you kind of want to be careful and just make sure that you get the perfect amount of product. So that was a really nice detail to add to it, but it is just so amazing. It is a really thick formula, which I like because I find that a lot of moisturizers are a little bit of a thinner consistency, which isn't bad, but then I feel I end up layering up moisturizer to try and quench my skin, and then I end up using too much product. And so something like this, I just take a little bit, I like to warm it up between my hands, and it really just starts to melt, and then I just apply it all over my face, and it really does melt into the skin. And so I've definitely found that at the moment this is my favorite moisturizer. It is just so nice. It is definitely what feels like a luxury product. I want to say it was $62 for this size. You can also get one that is double the size, I want to say for $80. However, I decided to get this size because I didn't know if I liked it or not yet, so I wasn't willing to spend that much quite yet, but it is definitely really, really nice. So if you guys are looking to try a new moisturizer, I definitely recommend the Pharmacy Honey Halo. Speaking of honey, I was actually able to visit my boyfriend. His mom lives in Costa Rica, and so he goes to visit her sometimes. So after Christmas, it was literally the day after Christmas, I got to go visit him in Costa Rica, and we just got to spend 2 weeks there together, which was so nice, and it was just absolutely wonderful. And so I loved getting to spend kind of my Christmas break being able to do that. However, he has these products from Costa Rica that I just absolutely fell in love with, so I made sure to buy some before coming home because I just fell in love with them. So this is the Tío Nacho shampoo and the Tío Nacho conditioner. I just absolutely love them. They definitely are formulated with honey, which I really like, and they are so natural and they just feel so good, and my hair is so clean when I use these products. It just is so clean and so healthy, and I just absolutely fell in love with these. So I'm mentioning these because If you live in the US, I don't know how easy these will be for us to get. However, if you do like live internationally, you guys might have these products, and I absolutely love them. I think that they're so amazing, and so as you can see, I've definitely been using a good amount of them throughout the month of January, and it is just so nice. So I definitely fell in love with these products. They just feel absolutely amazing. So that is kind of following a little bit of the honey theme, it seems. Funny enough, my next favorites are also another shampoo and conditioner that I got from Costa Rica, and this is the Garnier Fructis Hair Food Banana Shampoo and Conditioner. Now, if you live in the States, you do know that we do have the Garnier Fructis like hair food line that we can shop from. However, for whatever reason, banana is not available in the States. But I love these shampoo and conditioner. First of all, it just smells absolutely delightful, and then I like get out of the shower and my hair still smells good, and it just is so nice. Plus it is like a little bit of a nostalgic scent because I was using this there as well. And sometimes what I like to do is I kind of like to use I'll use the Nacho shampoo and then the Garnier conditioner, or vice versa. So I kind of like to be able to mix it up if need be. But they are just so amazing, and they smell so nice, and my hair is so soft afterwards, which once again, so like just this combination of shampoo and conditioners has been doing wonders for my hair in January, and I am just obsessed with these products. So if you have the availability to get any of them, I highly recommend them because they are literally just a dream. So next we are moving on to the entertainment section of my favorites, and first off we are going to be starting off with Encanto. So Encanto, for me, I first watched this, actually it was like 2 or 3 nights after my dad died. And, you know, everyone was still, of course, incredibly emotionally spent. But we're so blessed because we had so many friends and family members surrounding us. And so what I loved is not only were like those first 2 weeks that he passed the hardest 2 weeks, of course, but at the same time that they were the hardest, they were also the easiest in a way when people were there. Just because I always knew that like something that's going to be really hard is like, you know, when people leave and everyone's going back to their everyday lives, and our lives will never be normal again. And so that is where it was such a blessing to have so many people at our house just loving and supporting us, and also able to distract us, you know, like we could go from having a really heartbreaking conversation and then someone makes us laugh. And, you know, it just was so wonderful being so taken care of during such a difficult time for everybody. And so something that we had done is we were all in the family room and we wanted to watch a movie, and my friend had been telling me about Encanto and how much she loved it. And so I decided I was going to put it on for everybody. And we watched it, and I just immediately fell in love with it. Like, I can't explain, but like, I know it's silly, but that movie was like exactly the movie I needed during this time, because it was still fun and bright, but there were still themes in it that, like, you know, were more emotional, and it really is like the perfect movie. It was the perfect movie for me to watch during this time. And then I ended up watching it again like 3 days later because my boyfriend was with us and I wanted to show it to him, and he loved it. And, you know, lo and behold, it started with like the 2 of us watching it, and then by the end of the movie everyone is in there watching it again. And for me, that has definitely become like the comfort movie. I would say like when I was, you know, having a hard time in the summer and Luca came out, for up until now Luca has been like that comfort movie, and it's just because it's like so simple and so easy to watch. And so Encanto for me, like throughout the month of January, definitely has been like that comfort movie. And it was also really great because like I'd never seen it before, and like you catch things like little details the more you watch it. And also, I'm just so happy for them that like it is doing so well, and like it is like going viral and stuff like that. But definitely for me, it was like just such a good movie to watch, like when like the worst thing in my life is like happening. So that was such a wonderful distraction. And then moving on to the next favorite is actually another movie, and it's one that I had actually watched back in, I believe it was October, whenever it was first released. Eli and I had watched it, and it is Vivo. And you can watch that on Netflix as well. That is another Lin-Manuel Miranda musical. It is just so well done, and surprisingly, my two best girlfriends that were recommending Encanto to me, they hadn't seen it. So we ordered a pizza, and we just like all got in the family room, and we turned on Vivo, and you know, by the end of the movie, everyone's crying, but it was just definitely so well done, and it was so fun to be able to watch that, and it definitely had a completely different tone watching it this time around than like whenever I had watched it in October, because when I watched it in October, I really enjoyed it, but watching it now, it's like I loved it. And so definitely, if you guys haven't seen that yet, I highly recommend it. It feels like a Pixar DreamWorks musical. Like, it is just so well done. And so if you guys are looking for another Lin-Manuel Miranda movie to watch, if you are definitely, you know, missing Encanto a little bit, definitely check out Vivo. Something that definitely helped brighten my days was Selling Sunset. And I know that this is so silly, but we were once again in the family room one day, and we just wanted like noise on the TV, so my sister had turned on Selling Sunset on Netflix because she had been watching it. And so lo and behold, I became sucked in. And like, keep in mind, this was during season 2. It was like the end of season 2 that she like turned it on, and I was just completely immersed and obsessed with it. And I think it's because the episodes are literally like 30 minutes long, so it's so easy to binge watch. And then also, it's like, it is such petty drama, and I like the way that they film it. I like the cast of characters in it because, you know, there's always some kind of drama going on, but like at the end of the day, it's so petty, but there's not like yelling and screaming like there is in like Keeping Up with the Kardashians and stuff like that. And they don't do like a lot of like the random like noise, like boom boom, like, you know, random stuff like that. They don't really do anything like that. And so for me, it was just a show that I was able to just like sit and watch, because with like something so horrible happening like in our lives, watching something that really is like so petty, but like everything is like so bright on the screen and everything like that, was just like, I don't know, like it makes like your problems feel like you just don't have to think about them. Like you're focused on like this like silly petty stuff, and it kind of allows you to like not, I don't know, I really don't know how to explain it, but that really was like such a good TV show to watch while, you know, everything was happening. Just because it is literally so silly and so petty, but it is like entertaining. And like I said, I like a lot of the cast members, and a lot of them seem like really nice, and then others not so much. And so it's interesting like seeing how situations are handled. And I'm a huge fan of like HGTV. I love watching like Love It or List It. I just love like anything to do with like selling houses, buying houses, renovating houses. So the fact that it incorporates that a little bit was just also like, that was my favorite part, and I actually want them to incorporate that even a little bit more, just because like I love that so much. But that was definitely, if you just need something like that you can mindlessly watch, I definitely recommend Selling Sunset. And my last favorite is actually a musician that my boyfriend introduced to me, and it is Noah Kahan. So he actually showed me the song anyway, and you know, first time hearing it, I'm just crying because it really is like such a good song, and it's so sweet. And then not only that, but then we started like listening to playlists of his and just like falling in love with his other music. And so some other songs that I really loved was Howling. I absolutely love that song. And then the one that I was just completely obsessed with is Fear of Water, which is actually a little bit newer as well, but that song is just so good, and I just absolutely loved listening to these songs. And like, it was just something fun to do like while we're making dinner and stuff like that. We would just like turn on some of this music, and it was just definitely really, really nice. So I definitely recommend his music if you are looking for a new artist. You probably could have already heard his work before, however I hadn't, and I just absolutely fell in love. So that is it for my December favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. And anyways, with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!